Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy Thursday, y'all. I know I'm a little bit late, but I'm here, y'all. Come on in. We're gonna start out with some small talk, some updates on our agenda for Coffee with Friends, the positive thought, and then we're gonna get into our topic. You know the deal, you know the format. But in the meantime, between time, let me start y'all off with some positive vibes because you know what I say. No matter what, it's gonna be a good day. All right. Wake up, brother, gonna rise with the sun. What? Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, you grow hard about what you want to be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood. Blood in circulation. One step at a time. Get this message, y'all. Set a goal. You control and the steps you take. Hey. Try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day. Call it replication. What? Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Oh. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm not. Other times I'm barely breathing. Good morning, Mr. Big Rod. You must be from TikTok. Yes. If y'all want to get on the podcast, come on YouTube. Good morning, Mika. Good morning, Hillbilly. Hey. All the for the good. Hey. What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken. One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. Hey, hey, I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man. I take it. What? Today's gonna be a good day. Get this message, y'all. I wake up in the morning saying this. I spread my love early. All right, today's gonna be a good day. I don't care what I got going on. I still wake up and I thank God for my blessings. All right, because listen, life. Today's gonna be a good day. All right. I smile through a lot of shit. All right, but I thank y'all on this platform for keeping me committed and keeping me growing. Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday, y'all. Good morning. Come on in. I know I wasn't here yesterday. I had my granddaughter's graduation yesterday. I tried to do dual on TikTok, but they took that option off. I don't know. It sucks. But, I tried to fit my show in yesterday. But I actually had to be at my son's house at 9:00 in the morning to head over to the school. And, I got some shit to tell y'all, some shit that happened to me, and I want to share it with y'all, but I want to wait until other people join in, right? I want to get other people to join in. I was watching some shit on Netflix. This is the small talk before we get into the show. We're giving people time to join. But, I was watching this shit. It's originated in Mexico, but they do the voiceover so that we can get the English portion. But I forget the name of it, but it's about real, true stories of possessions, people that have been possessed. And y'all know, for the people that have been on my platform for 3 years or so, y'all know that I love horror. Horror is my favorite genre. It irritates the shit out of a lot of people in my life because I just love horror. And so I was watching this shit, and these people's account, it was so real, y'all. It's on Netflix, and it's about 6 episodes, I think. And they actually show the real video footage of like the priest doing exorcisms and shit, and it'd be like real video footage. And I'm like, what? That was the first time in a long time that I was afraid. And I watch horror all the time because I like the rush of that quick fear. But this was a different fear. This fear was like, wait, what? They saying what? Like, and I know, right? We talk about God, right? So when people, good morning, Kevin. When people talk about the Bible and shit, we got to know that there's a other side. But I say it all the time. People don't believe people when they walk up to them and be like, I know so and so and so was possessed. They be like, oh, you lying. She's schizophrenic. She crazy. Put her on the 6th floor. But then the same population of people that go to church talking about they caught the Holy Ghost. Why should I believe you caught the Holy Ghost, but you don't believe somebody caught the fucking devil, not the holy, the fucking devil? Wow, why do you believe one thing but not the other? That's why I be scratching my head like, what the? Like, you carving shit out? Like, you don't believe everything? You just believe the Holy Spirit part? See, Big Rod? Big Rod said, I've seen that kind of stuff down here in North Carolina. Listen, I couldn't stop watching. They talking about 2 more episodes to go. I started looking around my house like, what? Like, I don't even want The Devil's a Liar, amen, because I don't even want none of it, right? Because people, you tell people something, the evil spirit got you, and they'll be like, you lying. Nobody gonna help you. They gonna put you on the 6th floor in the hospital. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Aquanda. Thirsty Thursday. Good morning, Shirley. Come on in, y'all. As y'all are coming in on YouTube, there's a new feature on YouTube, y'all. Thumbs up is our normal feature. When you're coming in on YouTube, give me the thumbs up, please. All right. Believe you me, it helps grow my channel. Good morning, Angel. It helps grow my channel. All right. This is what I call free support. A lot of motherfuckers, they be like, oh, I can't afford. Yes, you can. You can afford TikTok. You can afford to tap the screen so I could get these hearts, right? I should be getting 10K likes minimum, right? For all the shit that I be doing on TikTok. I've been on TikTok for an hour now. The fuck, I'm only at 2.8K likes. Like, how could that be? I'm likable. I'm nice, right? That's free support. I don't scroll my Cash App. I just be asking y'all to tap the screen and give me the thumbs up. Good morning, Valerie. The other thing, there's a new feature. Thank you to Georgie. She's not on yet, but you know our Coffee with Friends member, Georgie, likes to sleep late. Georgie inboxed me screenshots. YouTube has a new feature, y'all, and I need you guys to take every bit of advantage of it. Just like TikTok, they have the emojis, the hearts, the smiley faces, and the shit like that. The more hearts y'all give me on YouTube, the more viewers it attracts to my channel. This is free support, right? That's all I ask. I haven't even asked y'all motherfuckers to buy a t-shirt from my website in a long time. Right? I keep all of this afloat to the best of my ability on my own. But you can give me the damn hearts on YouTube and on TikTok, please. Thank you. All right. Let me see what Hillbilly, you said things missed in West Virginia, touring the site where real legendary John Henry, the Black Railroad worker, beat a steam engine digging a tunnel through a mountain. What? You see, there's history everywhere. There's history everywhere. Thank you for sharing that, Hillbilly. You haven't worshipped until you pray with rattlesnakes hanging off your face. Okay, for anybody that's new to our show, Hillbilly is our one-liner. He comes out with the best one-liners, and we tell him all the time he needs to write these shits down. We love him. As a matter of fact, that's going to lead me into our agenda topics, right? Shirley said, energy never dies. There is a good and bad energy. It's said that what ghosts are, stuck energy in this realm. Listen, I'm not denying shit. When I was traveling with my girlfriend, every culture has their thing, right? And me and my girlfriend traveled every year together. We used to. Every year around her birthday in April, we would travel Mexico, wherever, And when we get into the hotel room, she always kept the light on in the bathroom. right? And she would close the door to leave the crack. And I the first time she did it, right, I said, why do you leave the light on in the bathroom, right? And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this part because my memory is vague. She used to leave a pair of shoes by the bathroom, something like that. And I asked her, why do you do that? And she said, because she believes in ghosts. And, in China, people rent hotels. They probably do that in other places too, including here. Rent hotels and they commit suicide. And the ghosts are still lingering around the hotel. And the shoes was for something else, and I can't remember exactly. But let me tell you something. People, I was like, what? And every time we went away, she was consistent with that. And so, I'm not, listen, if we believe in the fucking Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, and people be jumping around in church, foaming at the mouth and shit, talking about it's the Holy Spirit, it could be something else also. We don't, why do we doubt the other side? The fuck? I don't know. That's why I be scratching my head at some people in the church, because I be like, you only believe in half of the shit. Good morning, Pat. Wait a minute, Hillbilly. See, this is why motherfuckers are not signing up to go to West Virginia. So let me get into the agenda for Coffee with Friends. Coffee with Friends is a platform, TikTok, for those that don't know. I know because I get on TikTok and I go live and I play music. But Coffee with Friends is my podcast platform that I have. It's on YouTube. I can't dual the screen because they moved the option off of my thing, so I can't even show you both screens, but it doesn't matter. All right. There's a podcast going. If you want to follow me, go to the link in my bio and come to YouTube and get the experience, right? Other than that, you can listen to the topic right here. But what was I gonna say? Good morning, Sai. Oh, the agenda for Coffee with Friends. So Coffee with Friends TikTok is a podcast owned by me. I am the host, Raw to the Bone. We give sporadic trips, Coffee with Friends. It's our opportunity to meet and greet, expand on our discussions, dive into other cultures, whatever. Right. And so this platform, we've already done the trip to New Orleans. We did that trip in March and I got to meet some beautiful people that joined my show. In July, next month, we're supposed to do West Virginia, but I'm not getting anybody signing up. Right now, I know the political climate is really, really bad. And we're talking about Black folks going to West Virginia and we love Hillbilly and everything, but people are just not saying they're going. I've offered to take 2 people in my car. Nobody is signing up. So again, at the end of this week, which is tomorrow, if I have no signups by Friday, end of day, Monday morning, I'm probably going to come on here and say that West Virginia is not going to happen. We cannot keep Hillbilly in holding pattern as he has a cabin on hold for us in West Virginia so that we can have the outdoor experience and experience the Hillbilly culture, right? This is what this show is about, right? So if we do not make the adventure in July in West Virginia, maybe we have to push it to a later date. It's not that we're not going to do it. Maybe we're just not ready to do West Virginia in July. All right. August 10th to August 15th, I have my Cancun, summer soiree, Coffee with Friends summer soiree, because every summer is going to be a different trip, right? This is our first Coffee with Friends international trip. If you are interested in joining us on our trip, the link is in my bio. It's called Summer Soiree, Cancun. The resort is CocoCon. Thank you, Aquanda, for putting the full video tour of CocoCon Resort in Discord. I also shared it on Facebook for those that want to go and explore CocoCon Resort in Cancun and see what it's like. All right. It's all inclusive and all adult. All right. All inclusive and all adult. And so we're going to have a great time. We have 6 people that are going. That's 5 rooms. We are deemed a group at the resort. Originally, we had about 8 rooms before, or 9 rooms, and several people canceled, but that's okay. This is our first international trip. So I'm hoping that each year our trips will get bigger and bigger and bigger. All right. So the link is in my bio. If you are interested in going, sign up. Now, the activities that's going to be happening in Cancun for some folks that are interested, I have a whole itinerary here. I have a whole itinerary here that goes from the day of arrival all the way until the day we are leaving, right? And that itinerary will be shared with the travel agent, who will put that on your link, and you will get a link that shows your whole itinerary, your travel, your transportation, your hotel information, and all the activities that Coffee with Friends will be doing during our stay at Kukulkan. Our group excursion, we're going to try to do either an all-adult catamaran or an ATV. Right? We're probably going to lean more towards the ATV because I'm having trouble finding an all-adult catamaran. I am not going to an all-adult resort to wind up on a ship or a boat with some kids. I'm not doing that. I can't, right? I got to keep the adult energy going. All right. So if I cannot lock down an all-adult catamaran, we do not have enough people to charter our own boat. So that's not going to happen. All right. But if we don't have that, we will do the ATV. All right. And that's only our group excursion, right? Keep in mind that you can do any excursion anytime you want on your own, right? But I am asking that one group excursion is done where we all participate together as a group, catamaran or ATV. All right, that's it. All right. And so I sent my email out to those that are going to remind everyone that's paid for their trip or still paying for their trip. Reminder that your trip has to be paid for by July 6th. It's not a swingers resort, Alan, but I'm sure swingers attend, right? No different than any other adult resort. A lot of swingers visit adult resorts because, they do what they do. But I'm not a swingers group. This is Coffee with Friends. We are a healing platform. We're not swingers, but what you do in your private life is your business. We do not judge here. The fuck? Okay. So I sent an email out to all those that have signed up and is going. Remember to provide Travel Joy with your flight information so that you can get your transportation from the airport to the resort and from the resort back to the airport. I don't fuck around with safety. All right. If you are not giving your flight information, you will not be secured in your transportation. Do not put that weight on my shoulders. Please make sure you are following up and filling out your flight information in your travel portfolio through Travel Joy. Okay, period. And what a fun time we're going to have. All right. And so those are the announcements for Coffee with Friends. Again, if you're interested in going, link is in my bio. Trip needs to be paid for by July 6th. Hillbilly, I love that. I would have done that ATV riding and the trails. I see, I'm down, but I can't come by myself. Angel said, I'm team no kids. Me too, Angel. And so when I travel with my girlfriend, we always do adult resorts and we do get on adult catamaran rides, right? So I'm just having a little bit of trouble finding one here, but we might be able to secure it once we get to the resort. So I'm not giving up on that. But Angel, if the group can't get it together on a catamaran, we can always book another excursion one of those days. I actually have space on my agenda for people to decide another day to do an excursion outside of the activities that I'm planning for Coffee with Friends. Now, besides the group excursion, we're going to have card games. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have drinking games. Okay. Although this is an all-inclusive resort, we're going to have drinking games. That means motherfuckers, y'all need to, be ready. Okay. To pass out and be left by the poolside tipsy. Okay. Period. And that's it, and that's all. Happy Thursday, y'all. So any questions or anyone want to chime in or ask anything about any agenda that I just stated? Okay. All right. Now, well, we might not get to that decision, Aquanda, before we get there. But I need you guys to keep those two items in mind because we can book it once we're there as well, right? We can always book it. All I need to know is what what we need to do. So even if we don't decide in advance, I mean, I am looking for the tours in advance, and if I find a great tour, I will put the link, and then all of us have to book it. We'll work that out. Okay. Aquanda said, I'm gonna bring my diapers. Why the hell you need diapers, Aquanda? Why you need diapers? Why you need diapers in Cancun? Don't fucking bring no diapers to Cancun, because I'm a struggle with the judgment shit. Now, don't test me. All right, y'all. So let me move on. Before I get into the positive thought and before I drop the guest link down for guests to join, right? Today's topic is I love you, but I don't feel safe with you, right? This is something that I'm working through in my life. You know, as we navigate through our healing journey and we're building new relationships, whether friendships, family members, significant other, this is something I'm starting to ask myself. Like, I love up on a lot of people. Oh, weak bladder. Okay, got it. I love up on a lot of people, right? But I don't feel safe with a lot of people, right? And so we're going to talk about this, right? This is the topic today. What the fuck does that statement mean to you? And we're also going to read the positive thought. But before I get into that, I need to share with y'all something that happened to me on Tuesday. Some of the folks on TikTok already heard this. Some of the folks on Coffee with Friends have already heard this. Tuesday, I had a doctor's appointment, right? And so I had to get a bladder exam, right? So let me see. Wait 1 second. Let me see something. Let me see something. I'm going to see something for a minute. Oh, it's not there? Wait a minute, y'all. Oh, here it is. Wait, I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something. Give me a second. How the hell? Oh. Let me see. 1 second. I'm going to show y'all something. Because I got to show y'all so that y'all can get the whole story. Because this was very, this was a feat for me. So give me a second, y'all. What the hell? It didn't come over? Oh. Did it not come over? Nope. Oh. One second. Oh, that's why. Okay. All right. I'm not going to be able to show it to y'all, but all right. I'm not going to be able to show it to y'all. I'm having trouble getting the picture, but I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me anyway. So anyway, on Tuesday, I went to the doctor. You said what happened now, damn it. On Tuesday, I went to the doctor and I had to have a bladder exam, right? This is all from the botched up surgery I had in 2018, right? All right. Went to the doctor's office. This is my new uro gynecologist, right? Went in there and was escorted to the examination room. When I got inside the examination room, it was set up like a little operating room. like the bed and the lights and shit. And then they had this screen because, you know, when they insert the camera in my woo-ha and through my bladder, they want to see inside my bladder. And so automatically, this is how trauma works, y'all. I panicked because I have a thing with operating rooms, right? Normally, when I'm being carted in an operating room ever since 2018, I already have the IV. I've already told the doctor about my anxiety. Sometimes they give me a little something to calm me down before I get into the OR. But I was taken by surprise, right? And so I immediately told the nurse that my anxieties were peaked. And she was like, and she doesn't know my history. And she was like, oh, okay, this is going to be quicker than a GYN appointment. And so I said, okay. So I laid down. She told me to lay down on the bed, get prepared or whatever. You know, they put some lidocaine up my woo-ha to numb my vagina walls. And I'm laying there and my anxieties are escalating more and more. So now the doctor comes in. I get through the whole examination. It was nothing I've ever experienced before, and I don't want to do this test again, right? They literally shove this fucking camera up your woo-ha, break a barrier into your bladder, and all inside of your bladder. They're filling up your bladder with water, and you seeing the inside of your bladder on the screen. So the whole time the doctor is talking to me, I got through it. After it was over, I sat up. My anxieties are still going. The doctor is talking. I hear her say, my bladder is healthy. Everything is good. Everything is in perfect order. There's nothing to be concerned about. Okay. She tells me to go in the bathroom and get dressed. I'm smart. I don't wear underwear half the time anyway. So all I had to do was throw on my jeanie pants. I'm sitting there in the bathroom and I'm saying, I don't feel right. I'm dizzy. I'm lightheaded, but I'm thinking that this is just my anxieties and I can talk my anxieties down. Most times I can talk my anxieties down. Baby, I came out the bathroom. This is a true story. I've never been so scared in my life. I came out the bathroom. I'm following the doctor. It felt like the walls was closing in on me. I immediately took my phone, text my son who was in the waiting room. And I said, good morning, mother. And I said, my anxieties are peaked. And at the same time, I text him, I hit send. And I said to the doctor that was in front of me, I'm hot, I'm lightheaded. And she said, let me grab this chair for you. I don't remember nothing else. I've never been so scared in my life. I woke up to a bunch of nurses and doctors standing over me, asking me to open my eyes, asking me to speak, asking me to lift my head. They were shoving ice in my neck, down my back. They had towels on my head. They had ice on my wrist. Ice was everywhere. I heard them talking about my skin color was gone. I was sweaty and clammy. They kept shouting for me to open my eyes. And when I opened my eyes, it was like a fog of people standing over me. It took a while before clarity, I could see who was standing over me. And when I saw it, I said to them, did I not make it to the chair? They said, no, you passed out. You fainted. I laid there on that floor. And when it got clear and I could see these people standing over me, I started to cry. Tears just flowed out of my eyes because I was laying there on that floor. This was Tuesday. I was laying there on that floor and I said to them, oh my God, I never made it to the chair. Syncope, that's what they call it. Tuesday. Syncope, extreme stress. They made me lay there for 5 minutes. They went and got my son from the waiting room. And let me tell y'all something. I normally go to the doctor by myself. But something deep in my gut asked my son to go with me to this doctor's appointment. I don't know what it was, but something in my gut asked my son to go to this doctor's appointment with me. And he took the day off and he went to this doctor's appointment with me. And when they went and got him from the waiting room to come back there, I was still laying on the floor. You can see he even looked nervous. They asked him if he needed some water because he never saw me like that before. PTSD, y'all. My girlfriend yelled at me and told me, she said, bitch. That's exactly what she said. She said, bitch, get therapy. This surgery in 2018 fucked you up. You trying to cope with it. You trying to deal with it on your own. Right? But you can't keep going to these appointments, getting hot and having these anxieties because obviously it's escalating. You're not coping. You're not handling it well. And I laid there on that floor and I said to the doctor, I knew it. When I saw the room, I said my anxieties were peaked. I didn't know that I was going to pass the fuck out. And so I did. I went on psychologytoday.com because my girlfriend kept calling me a bitch. Right? And I actually see that there's some good options out there as for therapy that I can tap into. And so I am going to finally take that step to go into therapy because I'm going to tell y'all, I've been trying to deal with this whole surgical thing and what my life looks like after the fact and everything. Good morning, New Orleans. And everything that my fears are holding on to, right? Because I still have to have all these tests for, I don't know, the rest of my life. I don't want to have that test again. But forever, I got to do MRIs with and without contrast. I probably got to do this bladder exam again. You know, I got 2 stones sitting at the repair site that might come out on their own or I might have to have removed. The motherfucker left an ovary in me. I might have to go for surgery for that. All of this shit stresses me. All because one doctor fucked up. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because in my everyday life, I tell people I'm strong. People think I'm strong, right? And that part too, Vibrant. That part too. So I'm saying take care of yourselves. Listen to your body. Listen to your mind, right? And take care of that shit. I keep saying I can't afford therapy, but can I not? I just took a fucking Uber to and from yesterday. I take an Uber from the city to New Jersey when I'm out drinking. But yet I convince myself that I can't afford care for my mental state. Prioritize yourself, right? And be honest about your needs, right? I'm thinking I can handle this shit, but obviously I can't. I need tools to be able to manage this. Yes, I am Jacinta. I am feeling better. Tuesday, my son stayed with me the remainder of the day to make sure I was good. And then yesterday, I went to my granddaughter's graduation and I was afraid to drive, because my girlfriend also said to me, she said, Robin, what if you were by yourself? And what if you got in your car and you drove and you passed out at the wheel? What if? That's true, Memphis Silky. You know? And so I'm gonna make that a priority. So I want to share that with y'all because my platform is very transparent. Okay. And so, I jump on here and I smile and I do a lot of shit, but I got a lot of shit that I got some fears in me that I deal with on a regular basis, and I'm triggered by things that I'm still trying to learn to cope with. And this is one of them, right? The medical thing, right? And I still have papers on my kitchen island where I need to make an appointment to go to the imaging place to get an MRI. And I'm like, I don't want to. I still have to go for another test, y'all. Right? I don't want to, but I gotta go. And so that's why I need help navigating through this, because these tests are not gonna stop. Right? All right. So now that I shared that with y'all, I'm gonna get into the positive read for the day. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate that. That is a part of my therapy, being able to be honest. Be honest on here. I passed out because of trauma. It was my anxiety, Memphis. You're gonna have to go on YouTube to hear the story. Um, but those are not the professionals that can help me. That was my Euro GYN. My doctor already told me I need to go to therapy, right? They asked me if I'm taking something for my anxieties, and I do have something, but I'm not a pill popper, so I don't take it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I take it as needed, but I never, like I said, I've always been able to manage my anxieties. Either when I catch the anxiety, I'll sit down, or, I'll breathe, or, I'll pull my fan out and blow it on me, something like that. But this particular time, it was different. The walls kind of closed in on me. Not sure if you're aware, but you can search for a reproductive therapy that can help you understand your body and help you work through the past trauma surgeries. Yeah, that's a good one. I am Jacinta. Thank you. Yeah, that's a good one. Thank you for that. I've already found a couple that general anxieties, because I've already had anxieties, light anxieties, but they've escalated since the surgery, um, to the point where I guess is getting worse. June 15th. June is the month of forgiveness. And I'm reading from Until Today, Ayan Levanzant. June 15th. Yes, Memphis Silky, isn't trauma past and anxiety future? Trauma, anxieties are triggered by trauma, okay, by anything that happens on a regular basis that might remind you of that past trauma. That's what sets the trigger off. We're reading a book now that discusses triggers and how they happen. And sometimes, the book is called It Didn't Start With You, and the author is Mark Rowland, and it gets into the depths of what anxieties and triggers are, right? It even talks about inherited trauma that you inherited that you don't even know you have, things that come down from your parents, your grandparents, and even those before them. It's deep. Read into it, right? It's not as simple as people think. I got annoyed at my brother yesterday because he was like, well, at least he was like, well, tap into your grandchildren. That'll make you feel better. And I was like, you know what? I hate people make my whole entire ass itch when you tell them you had an anxiety moment or you passed the fuck out or something. They be like, oh, well, you got this and you got that. Be happy in that. Yes, I got all of that, but that's not helping me with my anxieties. Like, stop brushing my shit off. Stop minimizing fucking anxieties. People don't take them shit serious. They serious. Stop telling people, oh, tap into your family and your loved ones and hug them up and that'll make you feel better. No, that's a part of it. But I got my grandkids and they're in my life. And I got my son and they're in my life. And I got my family and I love them and they love me. But I still got these fucking anxieties, right? Don't minimalize people's anxieties. I hate that shit. Because they're the worst. And if you don't live with them and you don't experience them, please don't try to tell somebody else how to fix them shits. Because it's not simple. Yes, Memphis Silky, based on your past. The fuck? Sometimes we have fear of what might happen based on the trauma that we experience. We don't want it to happen to us again, or we're afraid it's going to happen. Yes, it's all of that and more, Silky, and more. Okay? And anybody that is not, sensitive to your mental challenges, fuck them. Right? Because there's a population of people that will downplay how you feel. I had an ex that used to be like, oh, it's all in your mind. Those are the motherfuckers that you got to get rid of in your life. They not helping you. Makes my ass itch. June 15th, the month of forgiveness. I am now willing to forgive myself for holding on to grievances and grudges. Woo! To me, this message is talking to me this morning. Okay? I am now willing to forgive myself for holding on to grievances and grudges. To me, who else needs this message this morning? You are not guilty, and neither is anyone else. Guilt is in the eye of the beholder. What you feel guilty about, you will project onto others. Release all grievances. What you feel is your own guilt. Is it possible that you feel guilty because you didn't see it coming? Or perhaps because you didn't see it soon enough? Maybe you are feeling some pangs of guilt because when you finally did see it, you didn't recognize it. Stop blaming people. It is quite possible that you are placing blame on others so that you won't be forced to blame yourself. Why would you blame yourself? Perhaps because you moved too fast, you moved too slow, or you moved in the wrong direction. Rest assured that you are not above blaming yourself because you failed to move at all. Stop judging people. Motherfuck. The things that you judge are wrong with them could be the very things you find unacceptable in yourself. How many times have you demonstrated that you can be undependable? In some circles, could you be called overly sensitive? Of course, you are always honest and forthright, even when you talk about your dress size or your salary. Forgive yourself for believing you are guilty. Forgive others for the things you believe they are guilty of. Forgive others for the things they say that trigger feelings of guilt in you. Admit it when you have been unloving. How many of y'all got the fucking guts to admit when you've been unloving? How many? I know a lot of people that move unloving, and instead of admitting that shit, they ghost you to avoid. That's that guilt. Acknowledge it when you have been unkind. Be accountable for your ratchet ass behavior. When you begin to focus on yourself, everyone else will start to look pretty good. Until today, you may have been holding against others, which are difficult for you to admit about yourself. Just for today, see yourself in everyone else, knowing that they are mirroring the inner you. If for some reason you believe they are not, bless them and move the fuck on. Of course, you know the words I added. Today, I am devoted to not being a judge or a critic of anyone, and that includes myself. To me. All right, Memphis Silky. I hear that. To me, what do y'all think about this message? Stop holding on to grievances and grudges. How many of you are holding on to grievances and grudges? You know, people think, I'm trying to learn to let go of grievances. I don't really hold on to grudges, right? So much. But I grieve, and I grieve hard, and I hold on to that. But through my healing season, and through my season where I have lost people that are close to me during my healing journey, I have grieved and I have hurt, right? But the one thing that I have done different is I let them go. You hear where it said move on? I let them go. The old me would hold on. I let them go. And when I say let them go, I'm able to go to sleep and wake up and be okay with it. I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I'm not anything. You know, I just let them go. That's my shit now, right? I don't want to hold on to grudges. I don't want to grieve you longer than I need, right? All I want is organic relationships, right? And people to love openly and honestly. Friends, family, significant others. I don't want to force shit. I don't want to fake shit. Mm-mm. I let you go. And I let all that negative shit go with it. Right? And if we should ever cross paths again in the future, I'm cool, but we might never be the same because now I don't trust you. Right? I let you go with love, but I don't trust you. And so that takes me into the topic of today. I love you, but I don't feel safe with you. What does that mean? DJ, because you being a smart ass, I'm muting you. Don't come on here asking for money. I don't care if it was a joke. It's not cute. What do y'all think about that? I love you, but I don't feel safe with you. I'm going to put the link up in case anybody wants to join. You know, this is something that I'm unpacking in my life right now. This doesn't only apply to a significant other. This applies to family members. This is why I can say I don't like some of my family members because I don't feel safe with them. Right? This is why I can date and understand not to make the same mistakes I've made in the past. Right? I fall in love. I love the person. Right? But I never really tapped into whether I felt safe, whether, they had me, whether I can fully release myself and they'll catch me. I'm always a catcher. You fall the fuck, I'm a catch you. But I never felt safe on the other end. Hey, Ghost. Good wait, hold up. Casablanca. Where's Casablanca?
Huh? Oh man, it's in the house. I just I just took my son to school. He in summer
Oh,
school
you
right
did?
now. Yeah, he in summer school right now.
Okay, cool. I love that. Good morning, Ghost. How are you
I'm
this morning? I love you,
sick.
but I don't feel safe.
I was like sick, but
Yeah. What's wrong?
like, man, I got a cold.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
going
like, but man, if you know what I'm saying, I mean, you can still love somebody and not feel safe with them. You know what I'm saying, overall, it just mean you don't trust them. You know what I'm saying, like you can't help how you feel about somebody, but you can't help how you fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you may not feel safe with this person or whatever, but you care about them. I mean, it's just like when you're in a relationship and y'all have been through so much bad shit. It's like you need to leave this motherfucker, but you still care about him, type shit. Like, yeah, I love you, but damn, bitch, I don't trust you. Like we done been through too much shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it be hard to let that person go,
Yeah.
but for your own sanity, for your own everything, it's the best move.
Yeah. Cheryl Lee said, in my opinion, there is no trust, there is no
It ain't.
genuine relationship. I
It
agree with
ain't.
that.
No
I
trust.
agree.
Like, why the fuck you here?
Yep, I definitely agree with that. I deal with to a certain extent. I agree with that. And that's where I'm at in my life. Like I'm to the point where love is just not enough,
I'm gonna
right?
say that ain't enough.
Mm-mm.
That ain't enough.
Based on my experiences, now there was a time in my younger years I didn't understand that phrase. Love is not enough. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Right? Love feel good, but in my older self, being I've had the experience of being in love, and I had the experience of loving someone that hurt me, loving someone that I couldn't trust, loving someone that Ghost described, being through so much with that person. You love them, but you don't feel safe. You don't trust them, right? So the relationship, love can't carry that relationship by itself.
Nope.
It's not going to happen, right? And so this is one of the things I'm paying attention to as I navigate through life, because I don't want to fall into that trap of love and not feeling safe, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't trust you to a point of infidelity. It's safe to me is beyond infidelity. Safe to me is a lot of things. Safe to me is being able to come to you with my deepest pains and you not use them against me. Safe is knowing that if I stumble financially, you're going to do everything you can to keep us above water, right? Safe is, being able to have open communication and know that when you're moving about and I'm moving about, we are representing each other in a respectable manner, even when we're not in each other's presence.
I just thought about something.
What?
Uh, I'm sure you didn't feel safe after that movie theater incident, did you?
Which movie theater incident?
The one where you got your little boyfriend beat up.
That's why I had to quit him.
You didn't feel safe no more.
I didn't feel safe. You're right. And you know what goes, the fucked up shit about that? That guy was just a little bit taller than me. Do you know that after my boyfriend got beat up in a movie theater, that's when I started dating big and tall guys? That's when I was like, I ain't fucking with no guys little bit bigger than me. Like,
I
cause
say, but even if they big,
I
cocky,
know
muscular, shit like that, they
that.
still get knocked the fuck out.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. It's not about whether they could get knocked the fuck out.
It
It's
just
like
makes you
a blanket.
feel safe around somebody big like that.
Exactly. It's like an SUV. People be like, Robin, your shit gonna slide on ice like everything else. But being up high gives me
Make
a
you
level of
feel.
comfort. I know the safety risk is still there, but I just feel like it can handle it a little bit more. For example, I don't. When I used to park my SUV outside, I never shoveled. I used to just back the shit up and come out the snow. See, there's certain shit tall big guys can do. They might not be able to fight and beat everybody, but they're a little deterrent.
Yeah.
They're a little bit of a deterrent, if they're not looking for trouble. I'm not talking about a tall guy out there just looking for trouble, but I'm saying I have been disrespected, or guys will catcall me when I walk with a guy that's a little bit bigger than me. I have never been catcalled or anything like that with my big niggas. They don't do that shit. They
And
think twice
see,
about that.
and that's a problem for me as far as like if I'm walking with my woman and a nigga feel like he comfortable enough to sit there and catcall her while he with me. So that means you automatically look at me like a hoe. Right?
Exactly.
You automatically look at me like a hoe. So I'll tell you what, let me show you a hoe. Let me show you a hoe. And see, and that's one of the fucked up parts about my life that I had to teach my kids, that just because you light skinned, they gonna try you. They gonna try you just because you light skinned. Make sure you show them niggas what your last name is.
You said just because you light skinned.
Just because you light skinned, they gonna try you. You know what
They
I'm
gonna
saying?
try you
It's like
'cause
this
you light
stigma about
skinned.
light skinned niggas, like we soft or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to think that when I beat the fuck out you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have a whole different outlook on it.
Oh my God, you sound like my son. He be so raised. Like if someone, I remember there was an incident in his building. Somebody said something to him and he had his daughter with him. And he said, Ma, I know I'm growing, because I looked at that MF and I said, oh my God. He said in his mind, he wanted to but he had his daughter with him. And he said he didn't want nothing to happen to her. He said, so when he took her upstairs, my son went downstairs every few minutes looking for
Hell yeah.
interaction with this guy.
I'm find you.
He looking for this guy. He like, fuck that. I'm gonna find this guy because I got to finish this shit. I'm like, you serious? He said, I can't
Hell
fucking.
yeah. You tried to hold me in front of my daughter. You tried to
Yeah.
hold me in front of my child. I'm finna beat your ass.
Yep. He was serious about that. He was in that light. He's like, I'm down here to fuck smoking. I'm ready. I said, what? He said, no,
Man, you knew that was gonna happen. He chased old buddy up the block.
He did.
So you knew that was gonna happen.
He did. My son is crazy. He calmed down a lot, but he's not one. Like if you do some shit to him, he can't let it go. He gonna be like, I'm gonna see you.
I got
And
you.
he's gonna hold that until he see you.
Because man, it's like when people try you and you don't do shit about it, they gonna keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like a bullet. They gonna keep fucking with you until you lash out.
Wait, Dita from TikTok said, your man lost the fight and you judged him behind that. What's wrong with you, woman?
Nah, hold on. She got him in that fight. I just want y'all to know that. She put him in that mix.
Dita, okay, let me defend myself. First of all, I was 19 years old, all right? And we were at the White Stone movie theater. Anybody from New York and is my age, if y'all don't fucking know about the White Stone movie theater, you corny. You ain't really from New York, okay? And so it was a gangster ghetto movie theater, all right? And this Spanish couple had all their baby and kids out there. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. That's right, the Bronx. 10 o'clock at night. And I kept saying, excuse me, the fuck? And they wouldn't move their kids. And so the wife told the husband, babe, she said, excuse me. And he said, fuck it, she could find her way around. And so I moved. I brushed past the kids and was like, these fucking Spanish people and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, my mouth went a million miles a minute. They didn't pay me no mind until my man opened his mouth. He should have just let me. He opened his mouth and the Spanish guy came down the little carpet way while we trying to find our movie theater number. And he did this. He said, what the fuck you said? What the fuck you said? And he's kept pushing him in the back of his head. So I was like, yo, you gonna let him push you in the back of your head? The fuck? Right? We get into a big open spot where the last movie theater is where we're about to go. They start arguing. So I said, okay, they talking. That means my man must be scared. So let me get in the middle and try because I'm like, I'm not used to nobody. And my brothers and them, they don't be talking. It's like what the motherfucker's footsteps would have been coming down the runway and he'd have turned around. It would have been big and bang, bang, boom. And it would have been over. It would have been none of this.
I understand that.
None of that. Well, I tried to deter the fight. The Spanish guy punched around me so I moved and he beat the fuck out of my man. My man didn't even get one fist in. He swung him around by his jacket, threw him up against the wall, and the bouncers put us out. My man had 2 black eyes. Then he turned around and told me he wanted to see the movie anyway because he paid for the shit. So we had to go back in the movie with the little stubs, past the bouncer who didn't see us come back in with his 2 fucking black eyes. And I was like, you can't even see the movie. And so, yes, I was 19. And so I was like, fuck it, I don't want to be here. And I left and I quit him. But we still friends to this day. And he follows me on my page and he knows I tell this story all the time. He don't give a fuck. All right. So y'all shouldn't either. He is married, got kids. He's beautiful. All right. He's good. He's good. The fuck. All right. Let me go up and see what some of the comments are here. Because Cheryl always dropping some gems. Cheryl Lee said, Val said, but the part I don't feel safe with in a relationship is when you are involved with them, love them, but they don't feel like they're your friend in the relationship. I need more, Valerie. I love that. I think when you are really good friends in a relationship, it feels better, safer. I think so. That's true. I've never had a man that was really, really my friend. Because you know what happens to me? If they become really, really my friends, then I kind of friend zone them. I have to find that balance. But I love that. Being friends and lovers, right? We're supposed to do that, right? I love that response too. Your best love is your best friend, and that's your partner, friends forever. I love that. Right. Good morning, Rochelle. I am disinterested. I just talked about this yesterday in my therapy appointment. It hurts that your own blood people is not your people. I'm disinterested. I promise you. I be battling with this shit, right? And people be trying to get me with them one-liners that's like, oh, don't expect your family to support you. Fuck that. I do expect that. I don't know who came out with these stupid ass one-liners that said you shouldn't expect you from people. I do. But I'm still healing. So don't go by how I'm moving. But I do expect me out of motherfuckers. I do. I might be wrong, but I do. And I do expect my family and my friends to support me. I do. The same way I support them. I have a population of friends, I am Jacinta, that I support and they don't support me to this day.
Well, you gotta stop supporting them then.
I know, Ghost. I be trying to follow them one-liners. Don't, expect you from other people. The fuck I do, though.
Support is support. Like you could do some small ass shit like share my motherfucking page, my nigga. Like, hey, it wasn't no extra shit you had to do. One click and you did it.
You know, Rick Ross said something. It's on the Shade Room. He said, them are not your motherfucking friends if you post something on social media and they don't hit like. It don't matter what you post, what the fuck you saying. All they got to do is double click, hit the fucking like and keep scrolling just to show their support, just to help your platform grow. That shit is free. So when they're not doing that, he said, these are the people you need to be like, bye.
Real shit.
Bye. But then these same people and other people will convince you that, oh, you should do it anyway, because that's who you are. That's not who they are. I don't give a fuck. I love those people. These are the people that I love, but I don't feel safe with y'all because y'all don't fucking reciprocate the shit. Right? Friends, family, significant others. It be your own blood. I am descent to you. Right. Like this Cancun trip, not one family member of mine is gone. Like, what in the fuck?
Like, would you continue to love somebody that didn't love you?
No.
So why would you continue to support somebody that don't support you? You know.
I don't have the answer, Ghost. The fuck? That's a great question. Pat said, is there a positive solution to have your love interest become trustworthy? Is there ever hope? I'm still hoping. I'm still out here hoping, Pat. All right? Because I'm moving way different than I ever moved before in my life. Normally, the RAW people know once I love a motherfucker, I be all in. Not no more. No. I need more than love. I need more than just that love feeling. I need a lot more. And if I'm not getting that other stuff, then I'm not falling for the shit. So I'm still out here hoping.
Well, see, as far as like with the love and the trust shit go, if I ended up telling you I love you, that's because I trust you. You know what I'm saying? But we at a fucked up point now. I probably don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? But I loved you already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now the shit is fucked up. And ain't no telling how the fuck you gonna get back. And if you did something, like your apologies don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? You can say you sorry all the fuck you want to. Show me you sorry. Fuck telling me. Show me. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, you can talk to you blue in the motherfucking face. But if you ain't doing nothing about it, you ain't really sorry. You just sorry you got caught. That's how the fuck that was.
I am the censor. I know. I'm sure my ex hates when I tell that fucking story. Sharon Lee says, shit, I truly believe love comes with a sense of trust, respect, support, and security. It does.
Facts.
It does. But what about the love that you have and it started out with trust, respect, and security, and then it was broken and you already loving that person?
Like I said, your actions got to show me that you sorry. I don't care about your words. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to initially tell me, you know what I'm saying, you sorry? Okay, cool. But now show me. You know what I'm saying? Show
Right.
me.
Yeah. I'm with that shit.
Because
I am
you
definitely
can tell
with
me
that
you
shit.
love me every day. But if you coming home with food with just for you every motherfucking day, you ain't even worried about it. Bye, bitch, you don't love me. Stop playing with me.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
What the Bible say? Do unto others as you want done unto you, or some shit. However it go.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
The fuck? Your average logical thinker said life be so much easier when I don't expect shit from motherfuckers. But I truly be expecting shit when I don't get it. I just move a little different. Exact. This is what I'm saying with these one. That's another one liner. Motherfuckers be like, don't expect shit from other people.
You'll never get disappointed. You'll never be disappointed. But that's just on some real shit. Don't stop it. Don't expect you from nobody else. Everybody is different. Everybody's fucking different. So don't expect you from somebody else. And the way that you show that you love somebody or you trust them or whatever the case may not be the way that they show it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, all right, let's take for example me and Kenya. Like our love language is different. You know what I'm saying? It's very different. She's not the she's not the what's the word?
Affectionate, emotional,
There
touchy,
you go.
touchy.
Yeah, like she's not that. You know what I'm saying?
I can
At
tell.
all. At
Yeah.
all. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that she actually fucking love you, but her love language is like acts of service. You know what I'm saying? Like doing
Yeah.
shit for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how she showed that she love you. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I am an affectionate person. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, well, oh Lord Jesus, like I like kissing on you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I like squeezing you. You squeezing you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I like showing you. You know what I'm saying? That I love you.
I'm very touchy.
You feel me? So it's like everybody different. So I can't expect her to come hugging on me, kissing on me, and shit like that, because that's not her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not the way that she show it. So you have to learn every person that's in your life individually as who they are. You know what I mean? But still, you still gotta pee when it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has their own way of doing certain shit. So never expect anything from anybody. You'll never get disappointed. You'll never
Yeah.
be disappointed.
But that's nurturing. That's so easy to say, but and I
Depends on
understand
when
that.
you break that trust. It all
I understand that, but how do you really get to that? Because look what y'all said. Like, even though she don't expect shit from motherfuckers, she do be expecting it deep inside.
Well, I mean, you want somebody to treat you the way that you treat them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course you kind of expecting them to do the same for you that you're doing for them. But again, you have to embrace reality.
Yeah.
Reality is they may not show it the way that you're showing it. So you
Right.
can't be mad that they're not giving you the love the way that you want it. You know what I'm saying? The way that you expect it. They're showing you the way that they show you. You know what I'm saying? Their love language. So again, you have to learn the people that you with, the people that you are around. You know what I'm saying? Just like you don't talk to everybody the same. Because you can joke a certain way with this person over here, but not with this person over here. But you're still cool with both of them. You know what I'm saying? You
Got
treat everybody differently. So you have to learn each person that's in your life.
Okay. Got it. I love that, Ghost. Thank you. Okay, for those that the hearts don't work for, don't worry about it. It's a new feature. So some people might have that ability to hit the hearts on YouTube, some may not. But if you have the ability, share it. Thumbs up for those also that are entering into YouTube. Wow, I love it when a man utilizes the love languages. Me too. I hate guessing. I'm very touchy feely. I'm very expressive, even verbally. And so, I always wind up with these tough guys that you got to be peeling back the fucking banana peel to get
Right.
to what's really going on. Cheryl Lee said, nothing is consistent but change. People change and grow, but true love is honest and loyal and convey that to your loved one. Let them have the opportunity to see if they can accept the change. That's a good one, Cheryl.
Y'all, I mean, at the same time, like, if you don't care enough about certain people, why you got them in your life? Why they there anyway? You know what I'm saying? That's just a open door for negativity in the future or whatever the case may be. Like, if you can't, like, care so much for the people that's in your life, the ones who really got close to you, get them away from me, man. Real shit. Just get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my friends that's in my life, the ones that's really in my circle, like, my circle small as fuck. I got 5 guys, and I would say maybe 3 women. You know what I'm saying? That's close in my circle, and one of them being Kenya. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I can't fully open up to each one of these people in every way, like being uncomfortable around them. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing myself in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I went through a situation, I'm telling them about it, and whether I look embarrassed about it or not, if I can't be fully transparent with people, I don't want you in my circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't fully trust you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I just don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no limits to the people that's within my circle. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, there is still some shit that I may not tell them because you know who you can tell certain shit to. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because they may not communicate with you the way that you need in that moment.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but nah, if I can't be fully transparent with you, fuck out of here.
Well, the question is, how could they earn your trust again? He said actions. What are the things that will convince you?
Okay. I would say, let's say I caught you cheating, but you gone after that. So
We're not even going to deep dive into that shit because fuck it.
that shit'll be going all day. Uh,
Yeah, so since it's not cheating, because you're going to quit them anyway if they do an infidelity act, give us
let's say,
an example.
let's say I gave my partner some money to go do something, and the nigga didn't. He went and fucked it off and did some other shit. Like, I can't trust you no more with my money. You know what I'm saying? I can't trust you to handle nothing financial. Like, I can't trust you to handle your business. You know what I'm saying? The only other way that you gonna show me that I can trust you again, nigga, I gotta see you for at least the next 6 months to a year handling your shit without fucking anybody else over. I'm not finna give you nothing to do or a bitch ass thing for me. You know what I'm saying? But I need to see that you actually out here handling your business. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10, if you in my circle, you in like you real cool with my partner too. Like y'all partners without me being around type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we all cool. And they may continue to let you do shit for them, but I need to see that I can really trust you in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? I need to know.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I used to be like that, discard a person real quick, but I started to evaluate the entire relationship. And if it's stronger than the one mishap, I try to work it out.
True,
Yeah,
true.
definitely. And building that trust again, like how do you do that? Right. And that takes time. Like for some people, they say action, action, right? But some people there's no time period for that. Like I remember, I suffered the consequence of calling my ex over these fucking car tires. And I lived every argument I had in this house, I had to hear about my ex. I had to hear about this fucking shit I called my ex over these tires. Every single argument, right? And I was like, I'm never gonna come up from underneath calling my ex for these fucking tires.
Hey, you called your past for your present. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You called your past for your present when you had a present.
And he wasn't doing it. But we talked about that already, right? And so what I ultimately should have did, this is where I made my mistake, y'all. And I'm being accountable. I should not have called my ex. I should have put my man out first because he wasn't doing the tire shit. I should have put him the fuck out first and then called my ex. That's where I made my mistake. Y'all right. But these tires were gonna get changed. The fuck, that's my truth.
I mean, if you was gonna do it any kind of way, I mean, I guess that would have been the way.
That would have been the
But,
proper way to
but
do
I
it.
will say, y'all, like you have to, like everybody has to learn that everybody in your life serves a purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody serves a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's in your life not here to do the same shit that you may want this friend to do. That friend probably ain't good at it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody serves a purpose. This person may give you better words of encouragement. Other people may give you words of encouragement, but this person words it better. You know what I'm saying? You feel it more. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're going through some shit, you know who to call. Everybody serves a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So just know what everybody's there for. Just know what they're there for. If you don't know why somebody's in your life, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
That's a good question, Pat. I agree with that, Ghost. I'm learning. Pat said, if someone breaks your heart, can they ever redeem themselves? If yes, why? If no, why? Mm.
Nowadays, no. Back in the gap, yes. Cause
What's the
I
difference?
was young and dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I didn't know my own self value back then. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, man, I was quiet. You know what I'm saying? I let a lot of shit slide when I was younger, whatever case may be. Like, I feel like I should have did a lot more in situations in the past than I did, and no shit. Like and some of them, like I still think about to this day, and I really feel like a bitch. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like some of the situations make me feel like a bitch. Like like you not dumb. Like you know when shit is what it is. Like one day my ex, you know what I'm saying? Like I left Texas, you know what I'm saying? And this was before I had kids. Like I left Texas and moved back to Mississippi to be with my ex. And like, you know, time went on after I got there, you know, whatever the case may be, start going through more bullshit or whatever. And one day she came home and got dropped off by this nigga she was cheating with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This was the first time I ever knew anything. You know what I'm saying? This whole day, like shit just start coming out. And then, you know what I'm saying, she got dropped off by the nigga. Now, what I fucked up was thinking, you know what? Ain't nothing that crucial. You don't need to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever the case may be. But I'm thinking, but in my mind is also too like damn, like bitch, you really got me in a fucked up position because I left Texas to come out here with you, and I'm kind of just out here. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, my people live in Texas now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have like no blood family here.
Definitely not feeling safe.
Yeah, so you kind of put me in a fucked up spot. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if I really would have, if I like the person I am today, bitch, I'd have ran out there beat you in that nigga up. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I'm laughing. It's a nervous laugh. What part of Mississippi goes?
That was in Gulfport, like on the coast of Mississippi, like where all the casinos and the beach and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what's crazy, I'm gonna tell you, today, even to this day, every blue moon, you know what I'm saying, whenever she like I may talk to her, you know what I'm saying, like just like every blue moon, she still brings up that whole situation, you know what I'm saying? Like not just that situation, but just the whole thing in general. And she look at how I am today and she straight up say, like, man, I still regret that shit so much today. Like, man, you are a good dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You a good daddy. You in all your kids' life, whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? The niggas that I got kids with, they ain't around. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, man, I regret doing some of the shit that I did to you so motherfucking much. Somebody, you ain't deserve that shit. I was just young and dumb. I say, yeah, you know, it's cool. I like, you know, I forgive you. You know, I done moved on past this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I was young and dumb too. I was like, bitch, I should have beat you up in that front yard. Is what I should have did. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no brothers. I'm the only child. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no big ass family. You know what I'm saying? Ain't dudes like majority of my family is women. So, you know, after that, I ain't gonna say I was a little intimidated to do anything to her because she got 3 brothers and all 3 of these niggas box. All 3 of them box and one of them box professionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like, bitch, if I hit you, I know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? I know what's coming. And I ain't got nowhere to go. Nobody called. No, you know, it's like I back then I told myself I was smart. You know what I'm saying? I was smart. When actually, in all actuality, thinking about it now, nigga, nah, you was just scared on some real shit. Cause nowadays I don't give a fuck who you got, bitch. I'm still gonna beat you the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and them 3 niggas, like, I just shot y'all niggas. Like on some real, I just shot y'all. Like I'm not gonna fight you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put a bullet in you. You know, it is what it is.
You know
You know what
I
I'm saying?
did.
Like nah. But it was a lot of shit. Like ain't no coming back from like we cordial and that's all we'll ever be. I'll never be cool with you like on the friend level that we was before we ever started dating. I'll never be there with you again. I never date you again. Bitch, I'll never stick my dick in you again. Like, bitch, I'll never fuck with you on that level. Ever. You know what I'm saying? So no, once like nowadays, no, once you fuck over me, you go. You go. Like life is too short to be dealing with dumbass people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Nita
Dealing with
on
dumbass
TikTok
shit.
said, "Love finds love, old love again." Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
No.
Red Fox said he got your back.
You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you, bro. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I got a whole thing, man. To not have nobody to call from back then to where I can put one code on my motorcycle club chat and wherever I'm at, finna shut the whole motherfucking block down. You know, nigga done came a long way. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I love that.
But
I love that. And so I hope that answered your question, Pat. If someone breaks your heart, can they redeem themselves? Ghost gave his examples, and Dida on TikTok said Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. is an example of love finding themselves again. Now, Cheryl, you asked me if my ex knew about these tires. I'm surprised you don't remember this story. Yes, for months I told him I needed tires, and the only thing I asked him to do was to go to BJ's or someplace and have them look at my car and figure out what type of tires I had. I even told him he didn't have to pay for them. I will pay for the tires. I just didn't want to do the research. I didn't want to have to do all that shit. I didn't want to have to go to the tire place and talk about tires. He didn't do none of that. I waited 6 months until we were coming up into winter when I knew that my tires needed to roll across some fucking snow. That's when I called my ex and I was like, I need tires. And the only thing my ex did was research the kind of tires I need, do a price compare, and tell me what to order. And that's what I did. I ordered my tires. They got delivered to BJ's. I took my car to BJ's and they put the tires on. So that was all I asked my ex to do. I didn't ask him to get underneath my car and do the shit himself. The fuck? And so that's the story. Johnny said, I had an ex. Let me go up because this is a big one, Johnny. Johnny says, I had an ex. We were talking, trying to see if we were going to give it another shot. I called her one day and she was getting it in and answered the phone. I was pissed about what happened. Wait, what?
I was more pissed that she thought I was a dude that she could treat that way, and I was out immediately. See,
that's kind of what you were saying, Ghost.
Yo, let me tell you. So I don't care what some of y'all what some of y'all say. A lot of the times, violence is the answer on some real shit. Cause Johnny, nigga.
You said you choosing violence.
Nigga. First of all, you not finna hold me on that level to where you getting your back beat in and you answer the phone for me. For me to hear this shit.
Why would she answer the phone?
Like, see, that's how people get killed, man. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all jokes aside, that's how people get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Playing with folks like that. Like, thinking that shit is hee-hee-ha funny. It ain't. That shit ain't funny.
Joey ain't playing because Joey was like, I'm shooting. And then he said, violence is always an option.
You feel me?
I'm dead.
Straight up.
Listen, I hear y'all. Your average logical thinker, my child's father abandoned me when I was 7 months pregnant. He came back around 5 years later, but I couldn't truly forgive him. I tried, though, for the sake of the kid, but my heart couldn't do it. Thank you, Cheryl. You're the only one on Coffee with Friends that don't. They lit me up, Cheryl. You must have missed that. They told me I was wrong, that my ex had a right to be upset. Right? Cheryl Lee said she saw no wrong in what I did. You dealt with someone who had your best interest at heart. Someone, right. Because obviously my ex didn't make me feel safe. And that's what I'm talking about. That's a realm under my safety.
You should have left first. Remember, the world runs off of the majority, not the few. This is the one person who agreed with you. So again, you should have left first.
Wait, Red Fox said that's how you get burnt up. Y'all are choosing. Wait, shot, beat the fuck up, burnt up. Y'all on here choosing violence for real.
Because you got to stop playing with people. Real shit. Like, we all adults. You know the difference between right and wrong. So it's like whenever you do some shit like that as an adult or as somebody that's old enough to know better, the shit was intentional. You know what I'm saying? You intentionally tried to fucking hurt me. So, bitch, I'm going to intentionally hurt you too. Eye for an eye. Like, it's only right. You know what I'm saying? It's not me getting back. It's getting even.
So what about those one phrases that say, we shouldn't do unkind things even when people do unkind things to us? And one of them fucking sayings.
A bitch ass nigga
to the other cheek. What's that shit?
A bitch ass scary ass person said that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's non-confrontational said that shit.
I grew up being told Jesus turned the other cheek.
No. Yeah, look, we got this we got a real conscious rapper out here from Houston that's getting like major play that y'all probably heard of or probably haven't, but his name is Toby. You know what I'm saying? He do everything on his own. Him and his wife, like, he got his whole family in his business, from directing the videos to shooting the videos. Everything is by his family. And He has a song. Look it up. It's called "Try Jesus." Listen to that. All y'all. I want all
Try
y'all.
Jesus.
It's called the song is
Try,
called "Try Jesus."
Try Jesus by Toby.
You know what I'm saying? And in the song, he tells you, that he didn't heard about getting slapped. He's talking about, but that's one part of the Bible that just don't sit right with me.
Wait, let
You know what
me
I'm saying?
let me see. You think it's on Apple?
It is for a
What?
fact.
Try Jesus.
I'm
Try.
saying all his shit is on Vivo everywhere.
Oh, Toby Nwagwe.
Yes, yes. He is from Houston. He's from SWAT. You know what I'm saying? He's from Southwest A-Leaf, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Try Jesus, not me.
Fuck it up.
Cause I throw hands.
What?
Try Jesus, please don't try me. Cause I'm fine.
I'll fight. I love him. When I come to Houston, can I meet him?
What he said,
Oh no.
not get slapped.
What?
But if you touch me, man, we gon' have to scrap. So, try Jesus, please don't try me.
I'm telling you.
Cause I'm fine.
I love this.
Stop playing with that boy.
No problem laying these hands. Oh, hey.
Wait.
On the other tree. But this one part of the Bible that just don't sit right with me. So try
Jesus, please don't try me.
me. Cause I find
I love this. I'm gonna stop it now because I don't want them to block me for copyright infringement. They probably already did, but I had to play that song. Oh, that's gonna be my new jam. I'm playing that on my Alexa right after this. I'm gonna blast that shit because don't fucking try
Okay?
me, because I'm
I'm telling you. I'm saying we too old for you to still be playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Way too old to you to still be playing. Like you know the difference between right and wrong. And I feel like you did it intentionally. Some situations you can tell that it wasn't intentional, you know what I'm saying, or they didn't really want to hurt you or whatever. But some shit like that bitch answering that phone when she was getting her back blew out. I'm sorry to say it like that, my boy, but like, but you did that shit on purpose. You
Hey,
did
good
that on
morning.
purpose. And then and me being that nigga before that's been on the other end that was had her bent over while she answered the phone for her dude, I'm purposely finna hit her in a way to where you finna hit. I'm doing this on purpose. I want you to know I'm in your bitch.
I don't know why she answered the phone in the middle of a
That
sex.
she's stupid. You know what I'm saying? She wanted you to pretty much know. Like,
That's messed up. I don't play with people's feelings and emotions like that because I mean it's just dangerous.
it is.
It is. I mean, and then Johnny, not to dig any further into this because I know that this is awful. But after you hung up the phone, how did you live the rest of your day? Because I'd have been so fucked up, I might have went over there.
Yeah, like what happened after that?
Like, what happened after that? You hung up the phone and did what? Cried in the corner in the dark, or went over there, kicked the door down? What the? Because I know the one time I got caught, my baby daddy. This
You
is
should
a
choose
story.
violence too, Patricia. You should choose violence too.
Wait, I remember the one time I was tipping on my baby daddy. Now, this story, I tipped on my baby daddy because I remember now. My mother is on here, and I don't know if she remembers this, but I remember when I thought I was gay. And because I didn't like sex with my baby daddy, I didn't like him touching me. I felt nauseous. And it was because he was a crackhead and he was clammy, but I didn't connect the two. And so I was like, I don't like sex. I don't want to do it with him anymore. And she was like, no, it's not that you gay. You got to go out and try somebody new. So I met somebody new and I tapped around. You know, by this time, my baby daddy was missing for days, crack binges and shit. He didn't give a fuck what I was doing. And so I tried somebody out. But when my baby daddy finished the crack binge, he came looking for me. Couldn't find me, heard on the street. I was at, because Queens, Laurelton, Springfield Gardens is small and motherfuckers talk. They were like, oh, we saw your girl over Ging Street. All right. This motherfucker, because Nito, aka Alvinito, aka my baby daddy, he was popping in Laurelton. Everybody the fuck knew him. When he floated, everybody floated behind him and it was war. This motherfucker showed up at this dude's house where I was at. This dude rented a room. My baby daddy didn't knock on the door. The whole fucking shit came off the hinges. Everything, all four. The door wasn't hanging. The whole thing came off. I had enough time to jump up, throw some shit on. He fucked up that guy. I made it out with my life. But he fucked up that guy. I mean, also, he didn't hit me, but he beat the fuck out of that guy. And I was like, well, what the fuck? But long story short, I found out that I still liked the eggplant. That was the moral of the story. But people don't be so. Johnny, I'm asking, what did you do when you hung up the phone? When your girl answered the phone and she was getting her back twisted out. Now, y'all, the baby daddy story, can I say I need to give my age because I don't want nobody to think I'm raggedy like this right now. I was 17, y'all. I was 17 years old. Okay. All right. Carry on. Johnny said she called the next day asking me what's wrong. I said, I love your mom and I never choked a person out before, but call me again and I'm going to forget how much I love your mom.
That was a polite way to say some shit.
Wait, you waited to the whole next day?
I don't think he was gonna call her at all. She called him.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, before any type of reaction or any type of. Oh, okay. Yeah, because bitch, I'd have pulled it back to the house. I'd have put it back to the house. Bitch, I'd have been on your ass.
I'd have been climbing through the window. Johnny, listen, let me tell you something. You got good willpower, and I respect that. Because, baby, if I called my man
bitch,
and I heard him fucking in the back, I'm climbing through windows. I'm buzzing everybody's fucking door in the building until somebody let me in that bitch. I'm hitting the elevator. I'm making noise. They are not going to be fucking and eating dick and sucking pussy all night long in peace. I'm going to be the earthquake that fucks that shit all the way up. I can't just wait till the next day. I don't even know if I'm mature enough or healed enough to do that in my present self. I just pray that never happens to me. Lord Jesus, that's a hard one. Wait, Valerie said, I'm peaceful, but I will fuck a motherfucker up. I'm dead. Y'all are rough. You know, New York people are rough. Y'all always want to fuck motherfuckers up.
Cause ain't people playing with you. Like, what you supposed to do? Like, what the fuck did I do to you for you to do that shit to me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that's a great question, Ghost.
Okay, you really want to know? Like, I give you some shit that you done already seen before. You done watch Madea. You better boil your ass some grits, some hot water, something, because you're not as strong as no man. He gonna beat your ass. So you got to do what you got to do to get your advantage. You know what I'm saying? Wait till that nigga sleep. Hit that nigga in the nut. Something to where you get the first lick, and your first lick is detrimental. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, shawty. Like real shit. I'm gonna tell you now, because as a woman, you not finna stand toe to toe with me. I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Easily. I don't give a fuck how big you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may like if you bigger than me, you may get a little grapple on me a little bit or whatever, but best believe within that grapple, I'm already maneuvering to get loose and to fuck your life off.
Well, that's the thing, Ron. Why not just leave? Well, that's
an option too, Ron. But again, we also said violence is an option, and we choosing violence today, my brother. You know what I'm saying? We here. Because sometimes violence is the answer. Sometimes just walking away ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Because you done walked away before, and at the end, it's like you don't feel no peace behind the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like no closure to it. Like you're like, well, sometimes that's me anyway. Like you just feel like you didn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do enough. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, what did you do for somebody to do you that way? What did you do first for them to feel like they could do you like that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you really felt that motherfucking bad to where you did some deep ass shit like that to me, now I really just been looking out for you, I have no choice but to get back at you. Now if you just did some small ass petty ass bullshit that I really don't like, you know, like fuck you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can let that little petty shit go.
You see, y'all got protagonists started.
You know what I'm saying? As long as your hands ain't registered, brother, do your thing. I agree with you.
We can't be promoting violence.
Yes, we can. Because look, being a woman, or just let's just say a human being, period. you know for a fact that you ain't got enough strength to go against this motherfucking man.
Mm-hmm.
And you still felt like you wanted to put your hands on this man. And you felt entitled to do that shit because you felt like because of woman, you can't hit me. Bitch, please. You grown. You put your hands on me, I'm gonna knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Because you hit me with some violence behind that swing. You know what I'm saying? Like you wanted to do something to me.
Mm-hmm.
No, let me show you what real strength feel like. You thought you were strong. Let me show you something. And then I'm skinny. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is gonna cut you.
That's gonna hurt.
Fuck black eyes. I'm gonna slice your shit open. Like skinny
Yeah,
people,
that's
but
fine.
like cut you. You know what I'm saying? Like they punches split your shit open.
Mm-hmm. I know your hands. My son's knuckles. You could look at his knuckles and see he fought. His knuckles got all kinds. Some of them are bigger than others. You see cuts on some. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man,
Aquanda said, I caught my kid's father in the van with some white bitch. He forgot I had a copy of the key. I felt bad about hitting her when I should have hit him. He was about to fuck in the van.
you can feel bad about hitting the girl if the girl didn't know about you. But the fact that she was getting fucked in the van, the bitch knew about you. So again, you were cool.
Because why couldn't she go to his house?
Real shit. And where's the van parked at? In front of y'all house or some shit? In front of y'all apartment? Like, was that nigga that bold? You know what I'm saying? Was
Right?
she
How'd
that
you
bold?
find the van?
Like, right?
We got questions.
Because you ain't with your baby daddy. So this was a while ago, or like years ago. There was no GPS shit going on, I'm sure, when that happened. How you
Yeah.
find that nigga?
Yeah. Joey said, I'm not hitting a woman and they've wilded out on me before, but I can't do it. I hear that.
You know, more power to you, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Ron said violence is only an answer in life and death situation. I'm not serving prison time for killing someone. I'm leaving.
No, I ain't say kill him. I just said, you know,
Fuck him up a little bit.
you feel me? Because how else?
Another
Because I'm
t-shirt.
still like,
Wait
nigga,
a
fuck
minute.
I'm
Wait.
still gonna leave.
Ghost got another t-shirt. Where's Debbie? Fuck him up a little. You feel me? Come on, y'all, with these fucking t-shirts.
Like,
Fuck him up a little. You feel me? Where's Debbie?
she
busy with Fancy?
Yeah.
What the fuck they doing with these t-shirts?
No, don't know. Ain't no they. It's Debbie. It's just Debbie.
Fuck them up a little. You feel me? I need that. Can you tell Debbie? Protagonist said, I make sure I have 0 certifications on purpose. We on the same wavelength goes. Don't plan to do it though. Your average logical thinker said it's best for a man to walk away and never look back as well. Too many women dying every 5 hours in the U.S.
Well, Valerie, that's when clearly that man just has to be honest with himself that he likes multiple women, and he just has to be honest with the next person. That way, it ain't cheating no more. You have the green light to do the shit. You know, I mean, look at me. So that's just a serial cheater is just somebody who ain't honest with themselves. Bro, I'm outside on live, man.
Oh, my bad.
It's out here though. I said it's out here.
Oh, hey.
My job getting on my nerves. Pat said, my cousin Thelma got
That's
her
what's happening.
tied him to the bed, legs, and wrists. She fucked him up with a bat. Her bags were packed and she left town.
That's what's up. But was he beating on her? Is that why she did it? Because he was beating on her? Now, if that's why, I totally agree.
Why she do that?
Like
Did
I
miss
want to know.
something?
Like I ain't gonna lie. It's a little funny. That's why I don't get drunk like that. That's why I don't get that drunk.
That's why men don't let women tie them up. Valerie said,
Yes.
I outgrew my stalker days, lamping low in the car to catch him. So glad I outgrew all of that crazy shit. You know, I never stalked. My pride and my ego was always too big because I'm like, if a motherfucker got to cheat on me, eventually I'm going to find out. I'm not gonna stalk because
I
one,
mean, you can. That is a possibility. My intentions is not to kill you. I'm not delusional. You know what I'm saying? My intention is not to kill you. My intention is to hurt you because you
I'll
hurt
go
me. You
delusional.
know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Your word choice is off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, my nigga, I'm not delusional.
Valerie said if a man
Anything can happen.
to his house, it's obvious he has someone or hiding something. That's red fucking flag.
That's a big
If
fucking
a
red
grown
flag.
ass man fucking you in his car, you need to be asking questions.
Now, it's cool to get fucked in the car, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying it's
Into the
not.
house, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But it's
I'm
cool
not
to get
saying
fucked in
it's
the car.
not, but if you never get invited to his house, come
Okay.
on, he always
Okay,
fucking
he
you
beat
in the
up.
car.
Okay, he beat up. Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah. Then yeah, he deserved it then. He deserved it. And I bet did he call the police? Hell to the fuck no. Or did he?
Did he call the police after he got loose? Because that's a charge. That's like kidnapping and shit. That's a charge. Those are fucking charges. Assault with a weapon. The fuck? You beat him with a bat? Those are
matter of fact, that was
charges.
premeditated.
Yeah, and that was premeditated because you planned and you tied them up and shit. That's a whole lot of shit going on there.
I agree in a half open relationship. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, that's just me. It is what it is.
Listen, these days and times, this is my question, my favorite question to myself now. I love you. I don't feel safe with you. My question is, how safe do I feel with the people in my life? That's the journey that I'm on right now. That's friends, family members. Okay. Because I lost trust in people. My first, and this is another good topic. We'll save this for next week though. What was your first introduction of loss of trust in your life? Right? And just to think about it, don't answer yet, Ghost. Hold it. Nobody answer. What was your first loss of trust that happened in your life? And who was responsible for that loss of trust? I want y'all to think about that. Right? We're going to talk about that next week because that's something that I thought about. And I know my answer. And I'll tell y'all, right, next week. Right? That's something to think about, right? Because love is not enough, not even for your friends, not even for your family members, not for your significant others. You have to go beyond love. You have to trust these people in your life. You have to feel safe with these people in your life, right? And sometimes we force ourselves to remain in people's lives because of love, but yet they constantly hurt us. Okay. Wait, protagonist said, mad people tell me they don't feel safe around me. But why, protagonist? Is it something you're projecting? That's not good. Who just walked behind you? Hi.
Peanut.
Hi, Peanut. Mad people tell me they don't feel she came back and said hi. Mad people tell me they don't feel safe around me. Ask me if I give a fuck. But what is that you're projecting?
Okay, real quick. Ron, I mean, you gotta say in the situations we talking about
Violence.
is intentional hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't condone violence, but do you go out there and intentionally hurt people, expecting them not to do shit to you? You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about people who intentionally hurt you on some deep shit. Not just know, oh, you did some old fuck shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you like the example was, you know what I'm saying, when the old girl answered the phone when she was having sex with somebody else. Then that was some intentional deep ass hurt. Like, bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta condone, like, you can't be a person that don't condone violence but do whole ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do shit that acts for violence. You know what I'm saying? But say that you don't condone it. So them the type of situations we talking about. Where this little motherfucker come from?
Protagonist said, my mother told me if I get good grades, I'll get a Megazord in 1992. And my mom reneged after I brought some honor roll. I told y'all don't answer because TikTok folks are answering that. I need y'all to hold that until Monday, right? What is the first break in trust that you've had in your life? Right? I need y'all to write, Ron. But sometimes, you just leaving, you're not catching the case. Listen, I feel you. But I didn't think that clearly when I sliced my husband's finger and tried to take it completely off. I did. I wasn't thinking
I
I'm
feel
gonna leave anyway because I'm gonna catch a case. I was just thinking I'm gonna fuck you up and slice you.
you.
And
I mean, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like it is best just to leave to avoid all that shit because it's easy to get in some shit, but it's hard to get out. Like when it comes to the system or whatever. But man, sometimes, bro, it be what it be. I'm saying it's just gonna be what it be. Like nigga, my nuts from the drag today. Like it is what it is.
Valerie said, I stalked my batterer when I was 20. I went up into the house. He was screwing this girl in bed. They jumped up. She got dressed, left. Then he tried to drag me to her car to make me apologize. What?
Okay, hold on. This is the question. Okay, you stalked him. You went into his house illegally. Caught him fucking somebody else, and you just stood there to let her get dressed and leave. What was the point of going into the house? If you didn't choose violence, why did you even go into the house? Like, what was the point of all that? Like, why?
Valerie, I feel you. My ex, let me tell you what my ex did to me one time. I was working late. We both parked our cars in Midtown Manhattan. It's a true fucking story.
Oh,
And whoever listens to my story that knows me around that time, they know this shit happened. I was working late,
ain't no
moving a trading floor. All right. My man worked 2 buildings from me and he was working late. Now I was leaving straight from work to drive my girlfriend to Maryland, so I wasn't going home. Of course, my man knew that, right? And so I get to the parking lot to get my car. I see him in the parking lot with another girl. So I said, what are y'all doing in here? Right? I didn't, well, no, I said to him, what are you doing in here with her? I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to him. Right? He started to try to calm me down. I didn't say shit to her. She opened her mouth. Then I politely said to her, I said, ma'am, I'm not speaking to you. But since you now spoke to me and you have a problem. See, I wasn't coming over there to fuck you up because this was on him. But since you opened your mouth, now you in it too. I took my shoes off, threw my fucking bag down, flew over there to fucking people in the parking lot. This is me. My job was literally down the block. I have my professional clothes on. Okay, high heel shoes and everything. I kicked them shits off. My bag was in the middle of the parking lot. Ran over there. The parking lot attendees grabbed me. Everybody grabbed me. This motherfucker, they brought his car out. The parking attendants was like, do not bring her car out, meaning don't bring my car out. They didn't want me to leave right behind him. They bring his car out. I say, if that bitch get in your car, they holding me. If that bitch get in your car, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know he let that bitch get in his car? Baby, they still holding me. They let him drive off. Wait, they let him drive off out the parking lot. And they didn't bring my car out till a half an hour later. That motherfucker in between me waiting for my car, he made a U-turn, came back to the parking lot without the girl in the car, talking about he dropped her off. Why? Fuck that. I'm stabbing everybody at that point. Still, you chumped me in the parking lot.
I don't say, man. I give you an example.
So sometimes violence is chosen for you.
One of my baby mamas. I think I possibly said all this though, but she was pregnant with my kid. Then just found out a couple months before, you know what I'm saying, that she was pregnant or whatever. And I caught a guy hiding in her mama garage. You know what I'm saying? This is why she pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I caught the nigga ducking behind the couch that was in the garage. You know what I'm saying? I look, I say, who the fuck are you? He said his name. I said, oh yeah? I said, that's what's up. So I turned around. I walked back in the house. I say, my nigga, this what the fuck you doing? And this is where shit went left. That motherfucker had the nerve to say, what you talking about? Bitch, like I ain't just catch this whole motherfucking whole nother nigga in the garage, and now you trying to assault my intelligence. First of all, you got another nigga over here. Why you pregnant with my kid? You know what I'm saying? I caught him hiding here, and you have the nerve to say what you talking about. When I tell you, I slapped the dog shit out of her right there in that motherfucking living room. and walked the fuck out the door. You got me fucked up.
I mean, that's fucked up though, Ghost.
Say.
That's fucked up. Let me tell y'all one little last story about I love you, but I don't feel safe, right? Y'all gonna say I'm fucked up again. I'm used to it though. I'm healing. I'm delivered. I was about 19 years old, still living in Queens. I was dating this guy. I'm not gonna say his name. I was dating this guy. And I went out. No, I didn't go out this particular night. I was in the house with my friend and her baby. Both our kids were small. My son was already born. My baby daddy and I had already broken up. I was seeing this guy, moved into a different apartment and everything. My mother, sorry, Ma, was in a relationship with an abuser at the time, guy that abused her. And my mother ran to my house. This is a true story. Sorry, Ma. Ran to my house, right? Screaming that this guy, I'm not going to say his name either, was her and him were fighting. So she came in my house cool and everything. We used to keep a machete, a rusted machete behind my stove. You come in there, I'm slicing you the fuck up. You're going to have to go for tetanus shots and shit, right? So that stayed behind the stove. And so this motherfucker banged on my door. I opened up the door. He was at the door with a long trench coat with a long ass gun in his coat. His friend was at the steps with another gun on the sidewalk with another gun, letting us know they coming here for war. Now it's 3 women, my mother, me, another woman, and 2 children, right? In the house, and my boyfriend. So I'm cussing out this guy that's standing there with the trench coat and the gun because I'm not giving a fuck. I'm too naive to really realize I'm in danger. I'm just cussing him the fuck out. And I'm looking at my man like, what the fuck? You gonna let this motherfucker come in our house? That motherfucker walked up to my man, looked him in the face. And I'm like, you gonna let him come in here and threaten our lives and my mother and whatever? This man open hand slapped the fuck out of my boyfriend. He open hand slapped the fuck out of my boyfriend and said, you ain't gonna do shit. Go sit your ass the fuck down. My boyfriend ran to the stairs and sat his ass the fuck down.
What?
I ran to the kitchen behind the stove, got the machete, ran to the door, started swinging, cussing and hollering, had to get my other men friends. After this guy left the house, after I'm swinging this machete, because of course he didn't really come there to shoot us. It was just an intimidation, right? After he left, I had to call my other men friends, the gangster guys, okay, who fucking hunted this asshole down. True story, my mother is on here. Laced his ass up in Laurelton against the dry cleaning wall with a gun to his head and his mouth and everything, and said they will fucking blow him the fuck up if he even look at my mother, if he even look at me, if he even say our names. You know how fucking hard it was for me to go home and look at my man after he got open hand slapped and after he ran to the steps and sat the fuck down. I quit him too.
It is justified. Like I'll be honest with you, my nigga. I like I said, I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel, my nigga. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't, my nigga. You gotta realize, nigga. I paid every bill in that motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? She ain't contributed a bitch ass thing. You know what I'm saying? All the food that was in there, my pocket. Every motherfucking thing. This bitch quit her job. I'm taking care of everything. Still buying this motherfucking weave, still getting her hair done, her nails done, just giving her shit just randomly. Nigga, I'm doing every motherfucking thing. And bitch, you think you're gonna play me like that? You got me fucked up, bro. I mean, you can choose, you know what I'm saying, to walk away all the fuck you want to, but nah, nigga, that was justified. You can fuck with how you feel.
Right. I mean, everybody has different perspectives and we respect that, right? And this is why our focus is not to judge, y'all.
Okay? All I want is peace. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying? All I want is motherfucking peace. You know what I'm saying? And when you disturb my peace on that type of level, it ain't nothing but violence left to be had. That's it.
Oh, Johnny, that girl's still single? Wow. Y'all, I know I had a few punks in my day. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, you got open hand slapped, and then he told you, take your ass and sit over the fuck there. And you did it! I had to quit him.
Nah, you gonna have to kill me that day, bro. Hey, Reese, you gonna have to kill me.
I was like, what in the fuck? Like, come on.
Man, on some real shit, man, I just rather die like a man than live like a bitch. Like, straight up. Like it is what it is, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. We got one life to live, and I'm not gonna be known as no hoe. Like I just can't. It ain't in me. It just ain't in me.
Yeah. And you know what? People that you date, Jay Tosh, don't laugh. People that you date, you know who you're dating. So it shouldn't shock you when you dating a person like so he's upfront and honest. Right. And so if you do some fuck shit to him and he executes on what you know he said he's gonna execute on, you can't be the fuck mad. I don't condone violence, but I did slice my husband's finger. It just happened. Like the fuck. I didn't say well, I did say it before I did it, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I mean I ain't tell her I was gonna slap her before I slapped her. You know what I'm saying? It was in the
Well,
moment.
I did say I'm gonna slice you before I slice them, but I did also say, don't come close to me because I will slice you. You see how that worked? And you kept coming close to me, so you got sliced. I was scared.
And what's crazy is like she knew like we had a plan of me coming and staying the night over there with her that night. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a plan, like cause I was going I had put her out of my apartment, you know what I'm saying, at that time. You know, because she did some bullshit, called the laws on me when I ain't did the motherfucking thing to her when she the one that did everything to me. Stole from me and all. You know what I'm saying? So it was like the plan was I was already coming over there to come stay the night. Man, anyway. So yeah. That I did. Ooh. No. No. Cause let's just be honest, Ron. The world you live in was built off violence. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody life in danger. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just came and took over shit. The world you live in is built off violence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You may not like it, you may not agree with it, but that's reality.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody who at the very top not a cutthroat motherfucker. Everybody that's at the top, every 1%er, all these motherfuckers are cutthroat ass people. Ain't nobody get to the top being no nice guy. This happened after I kicked her out, my boy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I caught her with a guy in her mama house. This was after I kicked her out, after she stole the rent money, you know what I'm saying, accused me of cheating when I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because she was the one doing it. And like they say, when you stay there accusing somebody of doing some shit, it's because you the one that's really doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a single father, my boy. You know what I'm saying? At that time, my son was like 5, 6, somewhere around there, maybe. You know, and you know, he was staying with me. You know what I'm saying? And I let her and her daughter come too or whatever. And when I put out behind all the bullshit that she was actually doing, trying to accuse me of it, after stealing my rent money and shit like that, like nigga, she took all the food out the refrigerator and the freezer, cut that shit open, put it all in dirty dishwater so nigga couldn't eat.
What? That's abuse.
Stole my house key, my mailbox key, and my motorcycle key. Yeah, my house key, my mailbox key, my motorcycle key. Thankfully, I had a spare bike key. But when I went out there to go get on my bike, I realized that she cut my brake line. And I had brake fluid all over my bike. So the bitch was trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have got on that bike when I realized she cut that brake line, but I wouldn't have been able to stop. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
this was after all that. This was after that.
Mm-hmm.
So now, my nigga, violence is the answer. You know what I'm saying? Your life ain't got to be in danger in that moment to choose violence, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some shit may not be justified to some people. Some people it is.
Yeah.
You know? And that was fully justified. Like I said, when I was the guy that every quote unquote female say that they want. You know what I'm saying? That good dude that didn't cheat. You know what I'm saying? Went to work every day, paid all the motherfucking bills, and still did shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Still did shit for you, extra. Like you should know, like women's weave is not cheap, my nigga. That shit $250, $300 just for the fucking hair. Fuck getting it done. That's just the hair. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still doing this for you.
I'm so glad you know, and more than that, because this here ain't cheap.
Man, like, bro, that shit is hot. And like, and we ain't talking about the hell that come in that cellophane ass pack that's hanging up behind the wall. No, this shit come rolled up. These are bundles, is what the shit is called. Like, no, like, bro, this shit is high as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then you pay to get the shit. It's hundreds to get it done too. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
I know.
Violence, real shit, hillbilly. Violence has solved everything.
Don't listen to Hillbilly.
Nah, bullshit. Like, man, like I said, this world was built off violence. This world is built off violence. You know what I'm saying? This is a dog eat dog world, and if you
Y'all say
ain't
you,
got,
so
if you ain't
even
got
though
that concept,
showed you who she was, you kept dealing with her.
like I said, I was young. It was parts of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my other baby mama, you know what I'm saying, showed me, you know what I'm saying, a different way as far as like I would say real love or really being there for a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Which made me let that one go. Like
That part
please let go. Like to not wanna mess with her no more, sleep with her no more, no nothing. Like to this day, like we cool. But I wouldn't fuck you again. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like we good.
Cheryl, that's good. Choosing violence in a relationship only means you haven't mastered control over your emotions. That's okay. We are where we are. You go forth doing what can help you to heal and learn yourself. True. Like I literally used to break shit in my house, throw shit, break shit, tear shit up, and I had to grow out of that. Like now, I'll grind my teeth a little bit. I'll step back and think about it before I lift up a bar stool and start throwing it around because I realize that that's not the answer. So yeah, you have to grow.
What?
And everybody is not in the same place at the same time. And so we respect that. And I always appreciate you sharing, Ghost, your honesty. And none of us on here are perfect. So when motherfuckers jump on here and be like, nah, you do this, that's wrong, you got to keep in mind that nobody on here is the fuck perfect. And we don't have no right or wrong answers. We are just navigating through this thing called life. We are living off of these one-liners that generations and generations told us we should abide by. And so with a lot of us are just out here relearning some shit and unlearning toxic shit. So have patience with us and have patience with our various perspectives. Johnny said it's because we light-skinned ghosts and they think we soft and can try us until they look out. They not ready for that.
Real shit, like I said.
They still bother y'all light-skinned niggas?
And that's why I'm not worried about my kids. So that's why I'm not worried about them. Because they handle themselves. They cool. And then the youngest being Maddox, with 3 older brothers, I'm not worried about her. That motherfucker's a ringleader.
Violence towards yourself and those you love is misplaced. I love that.
I'm not gonna say choosing violence don't mean that you ain't mastered your emotion. Sometimes my emotion is violence, and that's what I want to do. That's what I'm choosing to do. It's not that it came out the blue, it came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That it just happened because I freaked out in that moment. Now sometimes I thought about it. Nah, this what I want. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. But Ghost, as always, I appreciate you co-hosting. My emails are popping off left and right, and that's why I keep getting distracted on my work email. I need to be working, y'all. And so I got a lot of things going. I got a big cutover this weekend, so I got to go focus on that. But today's topic was, thank you, Clarence, for joining on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe, right? I think you already are a subscriber. So I appreciate that. Make sure, guys, you are giving me the thumbs up. And for those where the hearts and the emojis work, throw those up there too on YouTube. Tomorrow is Freestyle Friday. We will reconvene and enjoy our topics on Freestyle Friday. But remember to hold that question in your mind. What is the first incident that happened in your life where you lost trust? And who is that person that committed that act against you, right? Let's talk about that next week, but it's something to think about over the weekend. Maybe even write it down, right? Let's come back on Monday and talk about that. Tomorrow's Freestyle Friday, so who knows what we're going to be talking about Freestyle Friday. Freestyle Friday is freestyle. We talk about whatever we want to talk about, and so today's conversation was great. I love you, but I don't feel safe with you. What does that mean, right? You heard what it means from some of us on the show today. And hopefully some of our stories have inspired you to do a self-reflect in your life and figure out if you feel safe in the relationships that you're in. And that's not just with your significant other, that's with family, that's with friends, that's what, I love you, but I don't feel safe. All right. And anyway, y'all, I'm out. So I'm going to send y'all out with the positive vibes of the day. Because you know what I say, when you feel,
even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
and you can. This is Coffee with Friends. And I am Raw to be Bold. See you tomorrow. Get this message on your way out. Love y'all.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves,
What?
buried in my grave. Do the system, I don't wanna be a slave.
I've been doing shit my way or the highway.
And on the driveway is a nice way.
Have a nice day, y'all. I love y'all. Hey. Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients that you need. What? With the negativity. But I just slide right by that energy. What? And you can. And you can. I'm out, y'all. Peace. See you tomorrow. Hey.